As we begin the family counseling course, we will firstly consider families in the South African context. In this section, we will look at what is a family, how a family is constituted, the function of the family, and basic family assumptions from a systems and an ecological perspective. Firstly, what is a family? The draft white paper on families in South Africa defined the family as the following: a societal group that is related by blood, i.e. kingship, adoption, foster care, or the ties of marriage, which can be civil, customary, or religious in nature, a civil union, or cohabitation, and go beyond a particular physical residence. How are families in South Africa constituted? Here we can see a resource that was developed by the Department of Social Development and published in 2008, based on the breakdown of families in South Africa in 2005. Here we can see that the predominant family type was the nuclear family, which was 23.2%. The nuclear family consisting of a mother, a father, and children. We can also see that there were quite a number of single-parent families, with 11.1% consisting of unmarried single parents and 3.9% consisting of an absent spouse. We can also see by looking at this that there were a small number of families that consisted of children only. That's your 1.1% were child-headed households. And then we have 4.7% consisting of elderly family members only. We can also see that there was a big trend towards 3-generational families, which that's at 16.1%. Take a minute to look at this graph. Going back to the draft white paper on families that was published in 2012, we can see that this paper highlights a number of different family functions and then looks at what way each function provides benefits to individual family members as well as society. The first function that the paper highlights is membership and family formation, which provides to individuals a sense of belonging, a sense of personal and social identity, and it also provides meaning and direction in life. Whereas to society, it can be seen as helping to control reproductive function, as well as assuring continuation of the species. The next function that the white paper highlights is the economic support. Here we can see that in terms of individuals, that basic needs of food, shelter, and clothing and other resources are provided to enhance human development. Whereas to society, we can see that this function benefits society by contributing to a healthy development of members who contribute to society and whereby not needing as many public resources. The next function would be nurturance, support, and socialization. Here, for individuals, it's the provision of physical, psychological, social, and spiritual development of both children and adults. And it also instills social values and norms. With regards to society, in terms of nurturance, support, and socialization, we can see the society benefits from the children being prepared for productive adult roles. It also supports adults in being productive members of society and controls antisocial behavior and protects society from harm. The last function is the protection of vulnerable members. Here we see in terms of individuals that they are provided for in terms of care, support for the young, ill, disabled, and other vulnerable family members. And thus in terms of society, we can see the minimalization of public responsibility for care of vulnerable dependent adults. Lastly in this section, we will consider basic family assumptions from a systems and ecological perspective. And these are important to keep in mind as we progress in this course, as this will provide the foundation for the concept of family. Here we can see that, firstly, parts of the family are related to each other. One part of family cannot be understood in isolation from the rest of the system. Family functioning is more than just the sum of all the parts. A family structure and organization are important in determining the behavior of family members, And lastly, transactional patterns in the family system are involved in shaping the behaviors of family members. And these basic family assumptions, you will see that we will unpack more as we go through the course.